So over these past couple of months, the internet has been in an all-out war over the topic of streaming being harder than a 9 to 5. And I feel like I'm the perfect guy for this topic because although I do not stream, I do create content and have to be at work at 5 in the morning 5 days a week for 40 hours. So I thought I'd jump on here real quick and give my unwanted opinion on this ridiculous topic and break down why a 9 to 5 will always be harder than streaming. Now, the most obvious reason a 9 to 5 is harder than streaming is because the amount of freedom streamers have. Like, look, a streamer can wake up at 4 p.m., fire up a stream by 5, and if they're not feeling the vibe of the stream and get bored, they can end the stream at any given moment. If you're at a 9 to 5 and don't feel like being at work, sucks to suck, nigga. Keep on packaging them boxes unless you want to be panhandling people at the local gas station scrambling for enough change to purchase a Big Mac. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, a streamer can just easily end a stream early if they're not in the mood to work. The only way that you can leave work early is by coming up with some extravagant excuse like your dog just got hit by a plethora of 18-wheelers and at the same time of that happening, your crib just got turned to a cookout because your ops just dropped a Predator missile with a switch on the top of your home. And obviously I'm being extreme, but you do have to come up with an actual good excuse on a reason why you can't get through your shift. And if you do decide to not work the rest of the hours in your shift, you will not be getting paid for the hours you missed. It's just like if a streamer didn't want to stream for 2 weeks out of the month, they still get paid because subscriptions, at least on Twitch, are paid by the month. So if you decide that you do not want to stream for a little while, you're gonna be alright. The only way you can get 2 weeks off from a 9 to 5 is if you've been working there for 73 years. Then you can finally get some PTO. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of places that reset the PTO every year, so it's not like you're able to just stack it up over the years and take 2 months off. You have to take your pay time off at some point throughout that year. And look, if your job does not offer PTO when you call out of work, say goodbye to any extracurricular activities you had planned for the week, because you ain't gonna have no extra money to spend after you pay your bills. And I don't care if you have the easiest 9 to 5 in history of 9 to 5s where all you do is sit down on your cell phone for 8 hours, your life is no longer your life because you still have to give up 40 hours a week of your life to a job and your daily schedule is centered around what hours you work. But back to my point, I've been seeing this unbelievable take where streamers are claiming to have to keep thousands of people entertained at one time, which is ridiculous to me because half of these streamers all work off of the same method. It's like 98% of these streamers just react to YouTube videos on stream, or they go down their Twitter community and react to what people are saying, and they hardly ever interact with chat, so it's not as if they have some unbelievable task at hand where they have to perform circus acts to keep people entertained. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying streaming is easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just saying if you're comparing it to warehouse work where you have to perform back-breaking tasks like lifting 50-pound boxes repetitively for 12 hours a day, and you have a scum-of-the-earth manager that hates his life and takes it out on you, or you just have a mentally taxing job, I promise you 99% of human beings would rather be streaming. And to me, the only part about content creation that can somewhat be challenging is having to constantly come up with new fresh ideas that people aren't doing. But half of these streamers I've seen speak on this topic aren't doing anything on stream. And I ain't gonna lie, the only type of streamers that probably have a challenging schedule are streamers that have segments and are constantly doing new things on stream. And then it's a lot of these dudes that haven't worked a 9 to 5 in years, so it's almost like they're out of touch with reality. Like a lot of people are really going through tough times and still have to be at work the next day. So if you're telling me the only challenging part about your job is coming up with new ideas and keeping people entertained, I'm just saying it's a lot of people that would like to trade places with you, bro. Hey, but with all that being said, that's all I got for today's video. I want to know how y'all feel about this topic down below in the comment section, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. With all that being said, y'all be easy, y'all be safe, y'all stay out the way. I love y'all. Catch y'all next one. I'm out, man. Peace.